making a noise. And the first handoff goes to Jonathan Taylor, and the man who's got it again. Stutter step, and a couple of
other side.
May have come out. Wisconsin, an aggressive approach against this defense, allowing less than 100 yards rushing per game. Third carry for Taylor. The Yadish, Ben Shaw. Game, empty backfield, play clock at 2. Hornibrook delivers quickly out of the pocket, batted in the air, and then caught, but short of a first down.
A.J. Taylor off to the left. Watch the ball thrown to 4, but in the middle, 10 does a great job of reading the eyes. Devin Bush reading Hornibrook's eyes. Hamilton and Jim Harbaugh's scheme here, more of a traditional drop back.
Looking to throw in the first play, delivers far sideline. They use the cushion.
Level, a great target at 6'7".
On 2nd and 3, Karan Higdon totes the rock. Higdon, he gets it. It Patterson's back in. Ben Mason, the fullback, flanking Patterson. And the Badgers crowd the line. Here's a play-action look. Patterson, an effective scrambler, and he's going to be knocked.
Gentry off to his left. It broke free, and I don't think he saw him. And then, you know, Wisconsin dialing up some pressure of their own with Jim Leonard, kind of a safe blitz there with T.J. Edwards. But one thing they want to do tonight was
only they rushed three men here. He's going to escape this time. Patterson, that back end tonight for the Badgers. On 3rd and 6, Patterson delivers, complete, and the catch is made for a
motion. They end up in kind of a bunch formation, and it makes it a little bit tough for this Wisconsin defense to figure out who's going to actually get out into the flat. You see the late reaction by Hicks. He was kind of waiting, and then he breaks, and he broke a little bit late.
Play action again. Patterson took a peek downfield, and now again will scramble and throws on the run. 3 for 3. Higdon knocked down.
Right.
Patterson from the pocket. Long throw. The catch is made by.
It is, if you're going to give me that cushion, we're going to play pitch and catch, and we'll take the 10 yards very quickly. And
yeah, he's a very talented young guy. Saw him warm up slinging the ball around. He dual. Badgers rush 4. Patterson gets it out quickly, and the catch is. Higdon is the back. Patterson from the pocket. Had protection. Now tries to escape, and he'll be tackled short.
You end up getting 3 receivers over here, and you're going to find different route combination. Nico Collins gets downfield, but I want you to watch how well covered this is. I mean, this is about the 3rd or 4th time. Shea Patterson, where are you going to go with the ball? They're
years. So the Badgers fake it to Taylor. Hornibrook on the run delivers a strike, and it's a first down.
This way, Danny Davis going that way. Good job with an overly aggressive defense. Try to get them out of position. And that wasn't a lot of separation with Brendan Watson. That was just a great throw, an accurate throw on the run by the lefty Hornibrook that gives his receiver Davis a chance.
6 when he plays tight end. He's in the game. And they try to spring Taylor free. Nice little stutter step.
Very good start against this defense tonight.
He's got it again. Yeah, second.
Inside 63, Dieter. Look at that. Look how physical it's going to be at the line of scrimmage with this veteran offensive line pushing people around. Some pancake blocks, but the
see the strength, and I'm going to show you his speed. Fast-paced first quarter. Hornibrook from the pocket delivers complete across the middle. That's Jake.
Experience. He tries to squeeze one in. Watch the linebacker here as Jake Ferguson comes across. He's just reading the eyes of the quarterback, but Hornibrook, because he gets rid of it quickly, he's just able to sneak that in there by the linebacker Ross. And how about Jake Ferguson, the grandson of a big career?
They fake it to Taiwan Deal. Hornibrook has lots of time and delivers on that last play. On 2nd and 10 is Grosha on a delay, and the physical.
One from the left, right there to the right, and give Winovich a lot of credit.
Final minute of the quarter. Here comes the pressure. Hornibrook escapes, but he will be slung down by Devin.
Right here, the center and the left guard, Dieter, they just let Dwumfor come right through the middle. Nobody picks him up, and Alex Hornibrook, it's tough enough to deal with this defense, even when they are.
Possession came up empty with a missed field goal. And it's a keeper for Patterson. And Patterson shows the speed in the clear midfield. Can they run him down? Shea Patterson knocked.
You see pressure here. In collapses down, and a great read by Shea Patterson. They collapse down on the look to Chris Evans. Nobody's on the outside to contain him. They lose their way. You wonder with some of the inexperience if whether or not that may have affected
his breath yet. Give it to Higdon, who picks his way. Higdon final for runs like this.
Yeah, Patterson looks at the in man on the line of scrimmage. He's not sure, and then he just ends up giving it to Higdon.
Taylor, right side. Yeah, not. 2nd and 5. Taylor again, and he muscles his way for a first down.
Look at him.
He's still good.
And his leg drive, you think you have him stopped for about a 2-yard gain. That was the initial contact. There's 5 more yards. 6. Linemen are pushing him. Benshaw gave him a little push.
And the sophomore from Jersey's got it again. Taylor in the clear. Stiff arm of Metellus. It is driven out inside the 35 as the Badgers try to answer quickly.
Oh, at the left side of this offensive line, Van Lennon, Dieter, watch the push that they get on that left side. You got a guard pulling around, the big tight end there that's in to play where an offensive lineman, Erdman, and then that natural ability with the vision to cut back, and then he's able to get valuable yards once he
gets a breather. It's Tyron Dia, but it's an end around handoff to Kendrick Pryor, and he's sprinting around the edge and into the end zone.
Watch the block that ends up coming in from the left into the right. Nice crack block right there by the receiver Jack Dunn, and then it's just the speed of Pryor.
Does Patterson see it? It's Thomas on the end around and try to get a speedy DB in there to make him out to the left. Patterson from the pocket against the 3-man rush delivers a low. They try some twists. They don't get near the quarterback, and Peoples-Jones.
Patterson think, hey, I've got a chance. You see how he ends up getting off of him, and because of that room, he throws the football out there. But
the Badgers, after answering Michigan's score in the last drive, back to work, and they feed Taylor again, who just barrels ahead, continues to drive and drag.
Great start.
Got 9 on first down. Mishandles snap. Hornibrook pressure off the edge, and they've got him. And the ball.
Uche has become the best edge rusher along with Winovich. Just does a good job of disguising where the pressure's coming from. The offensive line goes, they call for a left call.
To the right side. They're going to roll that direction, and it's a low throw caught by Nico Collins. Higdon hammers forward. They do move the change. Wonder from Pago, American Samoa. Tough to move. Play action. Patterson takes a look downfield. Delivers to a wide open receiver. And Nick Eubanks.
Ginkle right out here. No, typically as a pass rusher, he's out in coverage and he gets confused. Right there, he decides to come up, and when he comes up, the ball goes right over top of him. Good read, good patience that time by Shea Patterson, and Michigan continuing to attack on the perimeter to get the ball.
Targeted McCune once, and then first down, knocked down Higdon, split out wide to the left on 2nd and 9, and the Badgers try to close in. Patterson is quick to roll out. Preston juke, circles back.
To look into the backdrop and try to look to see what Shea Patterson's seeing. A lot of people who are covered. It would have been better, obviously, to just take this and cut your loss with the big one.
Yeah, he thought he could spin away from TJ. Did not happen. 3rd and 16. It's a slant. Catch made by Collins, who was hit hard and knocked down 5 newcomer to college football.
Yeah, how about him just coming out and happen to make plays for a touchdown.
Hard to come by. Yeah. Play action on first down. Hornibrook lofts it into traffic, and it's picked off. Interception by Metellus, weaving his way in.
22, you'll see him off to the left. He's expecting Long to run with the receiver on the outside downfield. Instead, he comes off of him, and by coming off of him, he has a chance to make a play on the ball. It goes up in the air, and there's Metellus, a guy who has really been the catalyst for this defense in the first half of the season. The right
5-pound fullback. They fake it to him. Patterson took a peek, scrambles, and just heaves that out of bounds. Heavy pressure back on 2nd and 10. And Karan's got it.
Hesitate at all. He's right here. He steps up and is able to meet Karan Higdon before the.
So it's 3rd and 10. And Patterson for the end zone, lofts it. Tried to get.
Yeah, he's got great size, and that's what makes him such a threat down in that area. It's a heck of a throw. Really good coverage.
Not much.
Taylor, delay. Rave enough about the homemade ice cream in Wisconsin. Hornibrook on the Wolverines. A flag before the snap. Penalized.
Prior to the snap. False start. Offense. Number 6. 5-yard penalty.
And that was Danny Davis, the receiver. So mentioned the offensive line, really very disciplined, even in a tough road environment.
At the bottom of the screen right here, he just starts to move. You're right. They have been.
And tonight backs him up. Now it's 3rd and 12. Hornibrook had to backpedal. They had
almost intercepted. Watch him be able to feel this. Sees the back come out, and right there he puts his right hand. He's known as a guy who can rush the quarterback, but really good job. Boy, he
starts rushing on his 7 carries. They fake it to him, and Patterson looked downfield and now delivers a long throw, which is caught tight-roping his people's.
All these routes downfield taking a long time. You can see how long it takes to develop. And Donovan Peoples-Jones, I think he almost started to give up, waiting for the quarterback to start to scramble. And an all-out effort there to try to knock that ball away by Barone.
17-yard gain. Another play action on 1st down. Patterson scrambling, can't escape. Ball comes out. And the Wolverines fall on him. McCune, the tight end out. Conley got it that time.
Yeah, and he comes on the blitz. He's able to just kind of get to the outside around Karan Higdon and give the rest of that defense, give them an assist there because they kept him in the pocket, forced him out.
Holds it Manziel style, and now tries to make up for it with a run. It's a quarterback draw, and Conley will force him out. Now it's 3rd and 18, 47 seconds to go, and Patterson delivers a short one
from Michigan.
Giving Patterson a lot of chances to throw on 1st down, and they try it again here. He's pressured and just heaves it. First half because of a targeting last week. He's going to come shot out of a cannon. You get the feeling tonight here. Higdon picks his way. You get a guy that
they played very, very well.
Totally agree. Michigan 2 of 7 on 3rd down. Need 5 here, and Patterson will test one of those DBs and diving attempt at an interception by
holding. Defense number 5. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
And there's a hold right in front of you without a question. Grabbing a hold of Nico Collins the entire way down the ref.
Flag came flying well before the football got there. It was obvious. And now on the end around, Peoples-Jones gets a block on the edge, is knocked out. Jones has carried the football this year. This is Higdon. It's a receiving corps. Remember, they had. Higdon. Knocked down, ball comes flying out, and it's sitting there on the sideline. They fake it to Higdon. Patterson still looking to take that downfield shot. Now throws into traffic. Higdon runs left, behind blocks. Come on, Higdon, in the clear, cuts it back, down in the red.
Guard will make a nice block. You'll see the right guard also pulling around here, Awenu. Finally, they're able to beat. There's a nice cut back there. There's the big guard that's able to occupy Pearson as safe.
Higdon, short game. Another look at the penalty call. Cameron Cheeseman is the long snap. Evans is the back to the right of Patterson. He's got the football, and Chris Evans still in the game. And it's a keeper, and Patterson stretches for the end. Peoples-Jones in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Patterson rolls. It's for the end zone, and an ease.
affects the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. He fakes that. Look at the backside with Nico Collins. Throws an absolute bullet right to him. Then one. You've got 9 guys in here thinking it's going to be a run to Chris Evans. What he does is he reads the defensive end, Van Ginkel, who collapses down and makes it easy to get to the outside. They're in man-to-man on the outside.
Hudson finally see the football here in the third quarter, but they're down by 14. It's been a steady diet of Taylor. Down to Maria. What do you have, Maria? They need one right now.
They do.
There's Garrett Groshek. He runs it out. Answer. You keep this drive going. Wolverines crowd the line, and it's a first down. Taylor's just in tight end numbers in this power formation. Another first down run into heavy traffic. Not much for Taylor. Mode,
no, but to break away from your game plan would.
Here's a second and long throw, and that's in. Hornibrook pressured and delivered.
Chris, he looks like he's running the route. Watch him right here start to run in front of the receiver. He looks like he's out there running the route.
Take over after the touchback. And this is Higdon, who runs left and breaks into a touchdown run to there. 12 for 17 passing. Higdon breaks free into the secondary and bangs out across the
right side, getting some good blocks, opening things up, and then you'll see 5 Wangler coming around to be able to pick up a kick-out block, and that opened it up. Nice job again. This offensive line, we thought it might be Wisconsin's offensive line start to assert themselves in the second half, but really it's been Michigan's.
Perhaps here. Now they're going to motion McCaffrey into the backfield, and it could be a double pass. Patterson looked that way, flips it back the other side. Bunch to the far left of the formation. Patterson backpedaling, chased, and just has to throw it away.
This is the risk that you take, because if they're gonna blitz you, the ball's gonna have to get out quickly. And these routes right now, there's nowhere for him to go with that football. So
Taylor. And then Davis breaking free. Danny Davis. Shot
blitzing right here. He's going to come in motion, but watch the block in the background here, which was key. Right there in the top. Left tackle, actually, Van Lennon gets up on the defensive back that was running with Davis.
End around again. And this is Pryor, who scored in the sixth. Got to hurry. Just get it off. Groshek running behind a wall of blockers. Wrestling. Hornibrook drops back, delivers, incomplete. Productivity. Higdon tries to bounce it, breaks a tackle, gets a block, and Karan hit.
A good job of staying in here and then bouncing it. He sets up the blocks by staying true and then gets to the outside with division. Brought the linebackers more into the middle.
Wisconsin had it a minute ago. Higdon wrestled to the back. He darts through the middle. Evans has a first down. -1 passing. You don't see that often. Higdon cuts it back. 94 yards rushing. Higdon approaching the century mark. Can he get out of this carry? Cuts it back, and yeah, Higdon over 100 yards.
Trying to go up into the middle. There's nowhere to go. He's able to bounce that, and again, how physical of a runner he is for somewhat of an undersized back.
Being looked at by athletic trainers, and now it's a keeper. Patterson in the clear again. Slips the tackle, gets a nice block.
With Karan Higdon, so right here, the collapse by the defensive end, Bond, he has enough speed to be able to get outside.
And his 100-yard rushers tonight against this Badger defense, and now it's Evans who picks his way for about. Higdon got a block there from Ben Mason. Badgers showing a 4-man rush. Patterson gets it out very quickly. Evans tries to slip a tackle and is going to be
now down by 17.
Pryor in motion, and they start this drive with a running play. 2nd and 5. Taylor again. Is going to be wrestled down. All of them. Play clock at 2. And it's a play action on 3rd and 2. Hornibrook dumps it out. Intercepted. Picked off by Lavert Hill. Pick 6, Wolverines. Groshek in the backfield there in 3rd down mode on 1st down. There's another. Wolverine showing pressure. Groshek takes the handoff, spins free, and dives for 8 yards. Rarity. Roshek plowing. He's not going to get.
But love this attacking approach. See at the bottom, Winovich, the area that he's improved the most, using his hands, getting penetration.
Deliver a victory on Monday. It's True Wilson, young back. Run it down, snap it at 5. And Wilson again bangs forward and gets within a yard in the Big Ten West in Indy. A third down play, and Wilson charged.
And try to find some inside information.
I bet you he was jawing plenty tonight. He's had a lot to jaw about. Murray has an opponent, Habib, so much that Habib blocked him on Twitter. I know you're a tough guy. Do not mess with that.
With McCaffrey coming in.
The backup from Colorado, and he keeps it, and he can run. McCaffrey, not quite Christian speed, but enough to score. And he gallops 44 for a touch.
The Q picks up a great block right there, and I love his instincts as a ball carrier. Just cuts right underneath that block, and then he outruns T.J. Edwards, and the big fella takes it into the end zone. Sweet.
First career rushing touchdown. They got a whole bunch of talent. We'll see him
tonight.
Yeah, about to kick off there.
You'll be dialed in. I'll be right with you.
Hornibrook, and what's been a nightmare is hit as he throws, and Wolverine showing pressure again. They don't bring it, and Hornibrook.
But just by surviving, maybe one of the biggest winners of the day.
True. Hornibrook in traffic, just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete on the far. Wolverines rush 4. Hornibrook still pressured, looking for a man, and lofts it downfield into traffic, and the catch is made every day. Hornibrook from the pocket flips it off. Groshek cuts back, slips a tackle, spinning and still running hard. And pressure again, escapes and lofts it down. Jump ball incomplete. Wolverines trying to bring the pressure again in 3rd and 1. And a downfield shot is Pryor makes a nice catch.
Job of using his hands to be able to get separation at the last minute. You can see they're both kind of pushing and grabbing off of each other. And at the last.
First and goal. Hornibrook across the middle and caught for a toss. Now they're going to go for 2. Play clock at 2. Hornibrook backpedals and throws short of the goal line and come in here. But the Wolverines have been really dominant tonight. They left a lot of points on the feet.
He got the message before the game started. They came out swinging.
Whole bunch of Michigan backups in the game. You saw Milton. Samuels is the back. As even the Wolverine hardcore fans searching deep in the program. Did you think? And on the exchange, it's Turner. Drop chip. Milton in at quarterback. And he's dancing around. And Joe Milton shows the speed. Makes a man miss, and tightrope still running. Every Michigan
working clock, but the quarterbacks are running. I don't know if McCaffrey was going to get a chance. This time it's Milton just freelancing. A play again designed to his left, picks up a few blocks, doesn't go out of bounds. He's trying to do what McCaffrey did.